The studio lights were blinding, the cameras humming, and the audience buzzing with excitement. Judge Judy's courtroom was always a place of fiery debates, sharp wit, and unforgettable moments about what happened that day was unlike anything her viewers had ever seen. From the moment John Kennedy, a well-known public figure with the reputation for calm composure, stepped into the courtroom, something in the air shifted. Judy, known for her no-nonsense approach, seemed uncharacteristically tense. She shuffled her papers a little too quickly, her voice a touch sharper than usual as she began questioning him. "Mr. Kennedy," she barked, "do you think this is a game? Do you think you can stand here and waste my time with excuses?" The room fell silent. The audience leaned forward. Kennedy didn't flinch. His face remained as steady as stone, his eyes fixed on Judy with a quiet intensity. But Judy wasn't done. Her words grew louder, harsher, slicing through the air like a whip. "People like you think rules don't apply to them. You think you can bend the truth, walk into my courtroom, and charm your way out. Well, not today." Her voice echoed, her fingers stabbing the air with each syllable. The tension was unbearable, the kind of scene that made even the camera crew stop breathing. But while Judy screamed, John Kennedy simply stood, 3 hands folded, expression calm. Finally, when the tirade ended, Kennedy leaned forward slightly. His voice, low but steady, carried more weight than 1,000 shouts. "Judge, with all due respect, the truth doesn't need volume. It stands on its own." The audience gasped. Some clapped before realizing they were in a courtroom. Judy froze, her mouth open, caught between fury and shock. It wasn't defiance, it was something stronger. Kennedy's words weren't meant to insult. They were meant to remind. In that moment, Judy wasn't just a judge, and Kennedy wasn't just a defendant. They were two people standing at opposite ends of justice, one armed with fire, the other with ice. The silence stretched on, heavy and electric. Judy, for perhaps the first time on live television, looked like she didn't know what to say. She glanced at the papers again, her tone softening ever so slightly. "Mr. Kennedy, a broken bar, you're a bold man." Kennedy's cold response wasn't arrogance, it was discipline. It was the unshakable calm of someone who had weathered storms much greater than a televised shouting match. And the world noticed. Within hours, the clip went viral. Millions shared it with captions like, "This is how you handle anger and the power of silence." Comment sections flooded with reactions. Some said Judy went too far, others admired her passion. But almost everyone agreed on one thing: Kennedy's calm, measured response was something rare in today's world of noise. And beneath the surface, the moment carried a deeper lesson. Life often throws us into situations where people will yell, attack, or try to break our composure. It's easy to fight fire with fire, but it takes real strength to stay still, to respond with clarity instead of chaos. That day, the world didn't just see a courtroom clash. They saw a masterclass in restraint. Kennedy's cold, calm words reminded millions that true power isn't always about being the loudest and the room up. It's about standing unshaken when the storm rages. Judge Judy, ever the strong figure, closed the case quickly, her usual wit returning. But something in her eyes suggested respect, maybe even admiration for the man who had faced her fury without flinching. The story didn't end in bitterness. Instead, it sparked conversations worldwide about leadership, grace under pressure, and the courage to let silence speak louder than anger. And as the credits rolled on that unforgettable episode, viewers weren't just entertained, they were inspired. Inspired to think before reacting, to listen before shouting, and to remember that sometimes, the coldest response can ignite the warmest change.